Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are again with Renewing the Mind, myself, Krystal Jordan, and we have a special guest today, Miss Sindy. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
All right, I've been waiting to get you on this show, lady. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
All right, so I want to start out by saying, how are you?
I'm good. I'm honored and glad to be here, first and foremost.
All right, so we're blessed to have Miss Sindy. I've been trying to contact her. Oh my God, this is a busy lady. Well, anyway, so right now I want to find out about you and renewing your mind. What helped you and how did the process start with renewing your mind?
There's several things that I've done different because in life you can't control it.
Okay.
So as we know, every day you go to work, you go to school, the kids, you name it. Life just happens. So with renewing my mind, I try to find something constant that can keep me in a positive state of mind. Mm-hmm. So what I did different this time around this year is I have a go-get-it attitude.
All right.
And with that go-get-it attitude, I joined a prayer group in the morning that starts every morning, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays from 5 to 7.
All right.
To get my day started off right.
That's it.
Because if you can't start your day off right,
ooh,
the whole day just mess up.
Yes, it is.
Completely. So for me, renewing my mind was just doing something different this year.
All right.
Because last year was so busy for me.
Ooh.
So busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined the prayer group in the morning, and then I meditate a lot more. I'll give myself some quiet time.
Yes.
To check out from the day-to-day life, but to check in to my enemy.
That's it. The enemy.
Because without connecting with that enemy on a constant basis, you get caught up in the outer you.
Yes, you do.
You get caught up in the outer you with all the hats. If I had 30 hats, that still would not represent the outer me.
That's it.
It wouldn't.
I love that you hit on that. Wow.
It wouldn't. So with me getting on these prayer calls in the morning, that's just me, and making sure that I check in to my enemy as often as possible. And that could literally be 6 to 7 times a week, or 4 to 5 times a day.
Yes.
So I can regroup and put myself back into my own inner clock.
You hear that? That's good.
It's really important.
The enemy is very important, and I think that's where a lot of people are missing out on, trying to meet up with the world standards and not really focusing on how do I take care of me first.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I love that you touched on that. So let's talk about what renewing the mind means to you.
Renewing the mind to me means, again, getting recalibrated with the enemy. Because when life again is going to be life.
Yes, it is.
Regardless if it's a good day or it's a bad day. Mm-hmm. But in your mind, how you see things, in your mind, how you conceive it or perceive it, it dictates everything that you do.
That's it. Yes, it is.
So for me, renewing my mind is constantly looking at the inner me and getting in check with the inner me when the outer me is going out of whack.
All right.
So that's what renewing the mind is to me. Getting in sync. Getting in tune with the enemy.
Yes.
Because as you know, greater is he that's in you
than he that is in this world.
That's right.
I love it already. So let's talk about some things that you've been doing in your community with your parents and your children that you teach. Oh my God, Miss Sindy is doing some great things when it comes to the children, our next generation. So let's talk about it. I see we have the book.
Yes.
She's writing books, ladies and gentlemen. I think you need to get this. If you're a student in school, you need to get to this book. But let's hear more about the book.
The book was inspired by my past experience of going to college and not knowing what I want to study.
Okay.
Because there's so many options available. And when there's so many options, you think you have to do all of them.
That's it.
So with the strategies I've learned and the mistakes that I've made, I packaged it all in a book titled Your Major 7 Steps to Picking the Right One.
Yes.
Because it's really hard. It's really, really hard. And I knew my first semester in college, the advisor didn't know me. I didn't know the advisor. All they knew was the paper in front of them. And so when they advised me according to what the paper said, but not who I was.
All right.
And I ended up being enrolled in 3 or 4 classes that I didn't need and failed them.
Wow.
Lost the money, lost the time, and paid money for books I didn't even need.
Wow.
So from that experience, I began going out and being proactive and getting information for myself. And that's what I put in the book, so that other students can go ahead and have the answers or the strategies, so hopefully they don't make the same mistakes that I've made.
That's good. So let's say, for instance, we have a student that comes in and this student has no idea on how to do FAFSAs or how to apply for colleges. Does that?
Before you even get into applying for FAFSA, before you even get to applying for colleges, if you don't have a vision or a sense of direction, you won't know what to do.
That's right. That's true.
You will not know. And in the book, we talk about understanding or deciding what you don't like.
All right.
Because too often they want to know what you like.
That's it.
What you like, what you want to study, and what do you know. Find out what you don't like.
That's right.
Where you don't want to live. Some of the things you don't want to do. And when you cancel all of that out, you'll be amazed what you have left.
That's good, because I remember when I was in high school, leaving high school, going to college, my first year, I had no idea. I was like, okay, I'm going for nursing. No, I'm going for business. No, I'm going for this. And all of that kind of was not, it was in the area of what I wanted, but it wasn't really specifically what I needed at the time, especially being that I was taking business and I wanted my own business. I really didn't want to become a nurse, but I wanted some health information.
Wow.
So I wasn't placed in the right direction. So it took me years to kind of get on the right track. So basically what she's saying is this book will help you to get on the right track before ending up like I did, with taking all of those years of college classes, wasting time. You could just get straight to the point. I love that. So let's talk about your students. I hear you have some great students that did a turnaround.
I do.
Oh my God.
I have students from middle school, high school, and college, because with the experience, my years of experience working at, whether it's in the church or whether it's at the college or whether it's wherever, I've always been involved with students and parents.
All right.
So I have a good group of students, and they provided me their testimonies.
Wow.
And it's amazing to hear them reflect back like 6-7 years ago.
Wow.
Of how they didn't know, they were lost. And some of them said, I'm in the PhD program, or I'm in the pharmacy program. I'm a candidate because of your guidance.
Wow.
So that's a complete turnaround. When they didn't know what they wanted to study.
Wow.
They were in high school, they were confused, but they told me what their passion was.
Yes.
They told me what their vision was. And with that, I held them accountable.
Wow.
And we tracked them. So I have some students doing some amazing things, and some amazing universities doing what they knew that they've always wanted to do, but just couldn't find their path.
Wow. So I have another question for you. Do you think that without renewing your mind that you could have accomplished all of this that you've accomplished with the book, with the helping of different students to get their lives in order, with just the different things that you're doing now? Because now it sounds to me that you are on a set pace. You know where you're going, you know what you're doing, and you know the things that you need to get done to get there.
There's no way without renewing my mind constantly. Again, because you heard me say it several times, life happens.
Yes, it does.
I mean, I'm a product of so many trials and tribulations. And according to my neighborhood, according to society, I was supposed to be in the street.
I'm telling you.
I was supposed to be in the street. I wasn't supposed to graduate. I was supposed to have umpteen kids.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? I wasn't supposed to graduate.
I was not.
All right.
I was not. I lived right around the corner from Rolex.
Wow.
Nothing good comes out of that neighborhood.
I'm telling you.
But I did.
I love it. I love it.
So yeah, I had to renew my mind.
Yes.
I had to.
So if you were to meet someone, or if someone's listening today and you could tell them one thing about getting their self in order and how to renew their mind and what it takes to get on that right track, what would it be? What would you give them to take with them to keep them going, to push them in the right direction?
In all honesty, I would say believe.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
One word, believe. Simply because it's not enough for people to believe in you.
Yes.
It's not enough for people to pour into you.
Right.
You have to believe it for yourself.
I love it.
Because once you made up your mind,
all right,
you believe it, the vision that God has given you, or the vision that others may have told you, you believe it, therefore you will see it.
Wow, the manifestation. I love it. Miss Sindy, let me tell you, I feel such a powerful anointing up in here. I feel like the glory is just sitting in here right in the midst of this conversation. And it's just so powerful just to say one word and it impact many. Because just to believe, if you could only just believe in what you're walking in. So that means if you're believing in negativity, negative things are going to happen in your life, that's what you're going to receive.
That's right.
But if you believe that you can do something positive, then it can get done. So you first have to believe in it, and it will manifest itself. So if you're thinking on the negative things, we want you to cut that out right now.
Cancel it
right now.
Cancel it.
We come telling you that if you believe in the positive, like Miss Sindy, she just said it, and you see her, she's on a roll. I'm talking about this lady is doing some major things in her community. She's impacting students and parents, allowing them to know that it can be done. So if you just continue to walk in it and believe in yourself and push yourself no matter what the naysayers are saying, then you can accomplish it. Miss Sindy, you go ahead and close us out. I want you to give them places they can contact you on. If they want to follow you, or if they want to get this book, where would they go to get the book? Where would they go to follow you, to find out more information about you? How would they find that out?
Well, to connect with me, you can go to Facebook. I have a Facebook page, and you can find me at Sindy, the Student Pathfinder. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Sindy_TSPF, which is the acronym for the Student Pathfinder. I do have a website, which is www.gym.org, which stands for Global Youth Empowerment Movement, and that's our organization.
All right. I'm so proud of what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm so proud you came to share your information with us.
Thank you for having me.
I am just so thankful to be your friend and connected to you, girl. No, I'm so serious.
I'm happy.
Without the camera, listen. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. It's an honor and a pleasure. And you know, we have many things that we have to do together. And we have a lot of things that I know God is calling us to do. And we just got to do it. So thank you for having me. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. And remember, you got to believe to renew your mind. Because it all starts from the mind.
Yes, it does.
It always starts from the mind.
Thank you.
Thank you, love.